Hi, my name is Jen Vigil. I am an engineering student at the University of Washington, and welcome to Brainstorming. This is going to be a video that I plan to post every couple of months or so. Basically, I'm going to talk about a topic in the realm of science and engineering, and I'm going to give you a little synopsis of what it's about. I did a little bit of research. And then I'm going to ask for your feedback, ask you to answer some of the questions I have where my research didn't quite fill in all the gaps. And every once in a while I'll have a little experiment that I'd like you to try and give me your feedback. And basically I just want to get down to brainstorming with you. Alright, so today's topic, first topic of the series, I want to talk about something called music therapy. So, music therapy. So I went to the American Music Therapy Association.com, and I found that music therapists actually use this therapy to as a pain reliever in conjunction with some anesthetics. They use it to counteract depression, promote speedy rehabilitation, calm and sedate people, even induce sleep and many other emotional and physical outcomes. So I did a little bit more research, and I went to one of my favorite science and technology websites and magazines and shows, WiredScience.com, and I found this article. It was called The Kenny Rogers Effect. And basically, to summarize, there's this neuroscientist. His name is David Soto. And he did this study on 4 stroke patients. And these 4 stroke patients had suffered lesions in their parietal cortex. Basically, this is the part of the brain that controls their visual processing. And it caused them to develop this condition called visual neglect. And basically, this causes people to lose spatial awareness. They do funny things like only shave one side of their face or only eat food on one side of the plate, and other things that obviously favor one side over the other. And so this David Soto guy, he did this experiment where he took these 4 patients and he gave them a spatial awareness test where he put visual prompts on the side of computer screens, and whatever side that they were visually weak on, they had to respond to the prompts. And they did the test with just a selection of random music that I don't know who picked this music, but it turned out that the patients did really well in responding to visual prompts that occurred on their weak side if they were listening to a song that they liked. And they did really bad when they were listening to a song they didn't like. And I thought that was interesting, and I kind of wanted to run with that. And his experiment was really small, only 4 patients. And I mean, it was important because these were stroke patients, and it was interesting because basically David Soto thinks that because this part of the brain that correlates to their visual awareness is next to the part of the brain that controls your pleasure center, basically. And he thinks that it might be an increase in dopamine production caused by liking of the music that is playing that is causing more response in the area that the stroke patients had suffered lesions. And this caused them to perform better on their visual response tests. So I would like to do a test sort of similar to that, except I want all of your guys' help. It's not so much, you don't need to have had a stroke or anything. I was just thinking in terms of if it helps people with their visual processing. I mean, with stroke patients, I was thinking more in terms of like dyslexics and other reading disabilities, because that's visual processing, and I was wondering maybe if there's an association. And so I know you're not dyslexic, maybe you are, I don't know, but I have composed a little test that's gonna play right after the video. And basically all you're gonna need is you're gonna need to pick a song that you love, pick a song that you hate, and pick a song that is kind of neutral to you. I don't know anything like maybe elevator music. That sounds pretty neutral to me. Maybe you like elevator music. I don't know. But pick something that's just kind of neutral. And there's going to be 4 slides with 3 lines of words on them. And I want you to read the lines as fast as you can. Have a timer with you, probably something that has second hands at least. A cell phone usually has a stopwatch mode on it, so that could probably work. And read it as fast as you can and as accurately as you can. And after each slide that you read, the slide exactly after it is going to be the same thing except in proper English. You'll see what I mean when you actually take the test. There's four tests each slide. The first one you're going to want to read with nothing playing, just the silence, and you're just going to want to try to read it yourself. The second one, try to read it as fastly and efficiently as you can while listening to your favorite song. Then read the next slide with the neutral song, and read the last slide with the song that you hated. I'd like you to comment with your results, your times, and also rate the accuracy at which you read the test. Rate it from 1 to 5, 1 being that you didn't read any of the words correctly, 5 meaning you read every single word correctly. And that way I can get a feel for how accurately and quickly that you read each word. Okay, so that should give a little test of visual processing and its correlations to music. Alright, thank you, and I hope to see you guys again. Please give me your feedback. Bye.